guys, Nikki here, writing for Jesus. Alright, we're here. It's time to do the video. Been wanting to do this for like 3 months. So I hope you enjoy this 2024 reading year wrap up. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed filming it. So Happy New Year and welcome to the inside of my mind, of my emotions. Hi everyone, I'm Joy, and today we're going to be talking about Nikki's 2024 reading year and how joyful it was. But I'm not the only emotion here. Let's introduce you to the rest of her emotions. We've got sadness in the house. Yay! Over there, we've got disgust. There's my girl, anger. Fear? Don't scare me like that. Sorry. And then we've got my girl, anxiety. Yes, I'm ready. I've been ready. We're going to be talking about the 2025 goals that Nikki has for the year. Hold on, anxiety. We're not doing that yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. I tend to get ahead of myself. I want to make such a good impression on her million subscribers. Yeah, we don't have a million subscribers. Oh, that's sad. But we're at 500. Oh, and of course, how can I forget? Wee wee. Wee. It's what you would call the boredom. Yes, her name is Ennui because that's French for boredom, but I just like calling her Wee Wee because it's more fun. So, embarrassment. Oh, right. Sorry. I keep forgetting that she doesn't like to be on camera for some reason, but that's okay. Okay, let's just jump right in. All right, first up, we've got disgust doing the reading stats and showing us the reading journal. Okay, so here are the reading stats that we have for the year. So we read 24 5-star reads, but some of them were like kid books and like really short books like Dr. Seuss. So those aren't like really counted as a 5-star read. So technically we had 11 5-star reads. Good job us. So then we had 8 4.5-star reads, 7 4 stars, 4 3.5 stars, 9 3 stars. Ew, we don't like 3 stars, but whatevs. And 1 2.5-star read. So lame. But overall, it was a good reading year. And yeah, so we read a total of 53 books this year. We had 3 DNFs and 17 DNRs. And for those of y'all who don't know what that means do not read. Like, don't waste your time because it's like lame. So Nikki like wasn't drawn anymore to the book itself, not drawn to the cover. She read like 1 page and was like no, and so we just like donated it. But those aren't DNFs because she technically didn't even start them. So whatevs. So going to more of the stats, we read 5 historical fiction, 26 middle grade, and those were like usually action adventure, some mystery, and then some contemporary. 1 nonfiction, 7 novelizations, 3 fantasy, 4 books of the Bible, so the 4 Gospels, 6 comics, and 1 cozy mystery. And there you have it. There are the reading stats. And now let's get into the really cute reading journal. Here's the opening page, 2024 reading journal. Here are the DNRs and the DNFs. Still wrote down the star rating and of course the title of the book and then a short little review. And then it just keeps on going. So that was for January. This is February. July, we did a ton of comics. And then we did less and less for the last quarter, but some really good reads. So yeah. And then we've got like some little cutouts and stickers, some drawings. And then here we go. This is the visual lookout of the year, so the bookshelf. So there's a star rating on top of the books. She has each month laid out like it's a bookshelf, and she has the book titles and the rating all in like different colors, so like super pretty. And there's the end of the year. Overall, it was a really good reading year. All right, next, Wee Wee. You want to do the DNFs?
Love comes softly. Boring. Marvel Super Friends. Boring. Oh, that made me so angry. Why are they trying to poison our minds, especially our children's mind, with that garbage? She threw that book away and I was so glad. But I was kind of wishing that she would have burned it. Nikki was so excited to read that book. That was the most disappointing book of the year, by far. Either way, it was a DNF. And the last DNF is this one. Boring. Can I be done now?
Love the energy, Wee Wee. Thank you. And don't ask me why Nikki has a French emotion, because she doesn't even speak French.
Yes, she does.
Like what?
Oui. Bonjour.
Okay, moving on. Sadness. You want to do the worst and most disappointing reads of the year? Sounds perfect for you.
Okay. So, the most disappointing book was Frozen 2 novelization. And she only gave it 3 stars. And she didn't even really read it fully. She had to skim the end because it was boring. Yeah. And it just wasn't what she expected. It was just so sad to when you look forward to a book and it's not what you expect it to be, and your hopes and your dreams are just shattered, and everything starts feeling droopy.
Sadness. Why are you crying? You want something to be sad about, Sadness? I'll give you something to be sad about. Okay, well, why don't you take a break, okay? It's okay. Anger, why don't you finish it off for us?
Yeah, I am ready to talk about all these dumb books. Let me handle this. We're gonna talk about the most stupid,
Anger.
the most disappointing, lame books this year. Dogs, Puppies, and Blue Northers by the awesome Gary Paulson. He has done so many good books. She's read so many 5-star books by him, and then she gets this one and only gives it 3 stars. And I'm like, what? The person who blurbed it said non-stop action. That was an out-and-out lie. There was no action. It was boring. Then we had another by Gary Paulson, The Winter Room. Very anticlimactic at the end. It was really good. And then the ending. The grandpa told a story and it was supposed to be life-changing for these boys. And it wasn't. It was ridiculous. He used to chop wood. He was a lumberjack or something. And he was just saying he was the best at chopping wood. And I'm like, what else were you chopping? I mean, make it violent. Get something exciting. Give me blood. Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians. And that title alone is ridiculous. Only gave it 3 stars. We skimmed the end. Just random, crazy things happening in this book, and it just made us irritated. The guy was so sarcastic, we couldn't even concentrate on the story, and it was slow. It took them forever to get into the library, and forever longer to get into a real fight. Okay, DNF, one of the ones that made us the most angry. This one. She tried reading this. Give it a fair try. And this dude was 20 years her junior.
Oh, I can't.
The love interest. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 20 years. And he was terrified of this horse. I just wanted to punch him. I was like, really? You little pansy? You can get on a horse? I could get on a horse. Makes me want to... Anger. You care too much about things. Give me the lighter. Now! Give it.
Fear. You've got the 2024 goals recap.
Hey everyone. So let's see how we did. No more buying books. That was an epic fail. Fail. Hashtag fail. Oh no, we're failing already. Read books on shelves. Okay, you can put a little check by that. Write and read more, less phone. That was like a half X, half check. We did okay on that. We wrote a whole novel, so that was awesome. And we did read a good amount. And the writing did take up some of our time from the reading, but that's fine. Write letters. Check. She did a couple. She did a few. So that was good, especially later this year. She did better. And donate more. She did good. She donated to The Chosen.
Okay, you ready, Anxiety?
Yes, I'm ready. So, we're going to be talking about the 2025 goals that Nikki has for the year. So, since we utterly failed on the book buying ban for last year, this year we're going to just scale back a little bit on the book buying and be more intentional about the book buying. So, she is done buying classics, nonfiction, fantasy, and contemporary romance. Those are the ones that she's really not interested anymore, and so she's done buying those. And so that will really help. She wants to focus on her favorite authors and things that really grab her interest. So I think that's a great idea. Next, she wants to finish the New Testament. We are in Acts right now, and she's enjoying it. And then she also wants to finish the novel that she's working on, and we're super excited about that. And last goal is finished end of the year TBR project. These books over here, there's 8 of them. 8 books. We wanted to finish them last year and just ran out of time, and things just got really crazy. We ran out of time, and it was just really stressful. Okay, so yeah, it was fine. We'll just try to finish them this year, and it really doesn't matter, right? Are we gonna be able to do that? Is that possible? What if she fails again? Or what if that big stack of books just falls on her? You want something to be scared about, Beer? I'll give you something to be scared about.
It'll be fine, but she just wants to keep them as a reminder and just kind of work through them throughout the year. So those are the 3 goals for 2025. Yay! Let me just fix this here.
Please don't unsubscribe.
All right, now we're going to wrap up the video with the best reads of 2024. Yeah! Okay, so we had 11 5 stars this year, and this is in no particular order, but we are going to save the best for last. So we've got Thor and Loki, Double Trouble. This was so fun. They were just so boyish and brotherly in this comic, and it was just adorable. We really liked the drawing style. They're just really cute. And it was nice seeing them compare things so we could relate, and so we got to see them play an Asgardian version of rock, paper, scissors, and it was just like really cute seeing them, work together and get on each other's nerves, and it was just really, really sweet ending. So the story is just about Loki daring Thor to do something, and then things go terribly wrong, and they get transported to a parallel dimension and find different versions of themselves, and it was so fun. Wonka, the novelization. This is our new favorite movie, and it was just incredible. It was written really well. It just gave us all the feels that we feel when we watch the movie, and we actually happy cried during this book. At the very end, it was such a sweet ending. They added a little bit more, and it just really finalized everything, and it just was so sweet. Gary Paulson, yay! So we've got the standalone Voyage of the Frog. So this is about this boy getting lost at sea on his boat, and gave us Hatchet vibes, and it was just incredible. We totally loved it. Then Brian's Winter. This is technically the 3rd book in the series of the Hatchet series, but this is like a spin-off of what if, in Hatchet, what if Brian had to be there during the winter? And it was really fun, even a better ending than the original Hatchet. And yeah, we just really enjoyed this one. Fun survival story and very realistic. Then the sequel to Hatchet, this is about Brian going back and taking someone with him to show him how to survive and everything, so then the guy could write it down, and they can help other people survive. And the guy falls into a coma, and Brian has to take him downstream on the river and get him help, and it gives you that race against time feeling, and it was incredible. We love the tight friendships and the when someone, just like that feeling when someone is worried about someone and has to take care of them, and it's just like, but yeah, this one was so short, but it impacted us so much, and we were just really excited and tense during the whole read, and we actually kind of prolonged it over all month, all of April, just to really fully enjoy the experience. We've got The Forge. This is our new favorite Christian movie, and it was incredible, all about this boy just becoming a man and really knowing what it means to be a follower of Christ and be a disciple. And the faith content was incredible, and we love Chris Fabry's novelizations, and he did a great job with this. We highlighted so much in this book, and we got to see first person view for the mom, and that was really cool. Really enjoyed that. Then our first read of the year, The Painter's Daughter. It's so well done. We loved every word. It was so romantic. It was just beautiful. We loved it. Marriage of convenience, painting, faith. It was so good. Highly recommend it. It was just beautiful. Love it. The characters always come alive
for this author. Like the way she writes her characters, you just feel like you're right there with them, and you understand all of the conflict and everything they're feeling, and it's so well done. And her faith is so natural. It's so good. Love it. And then da 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 da, the Timeless series. And I would be holding up book one, but it's currently at a friend's house because Nikki recommends this book to every living person. So yeah, so she's borrowing it. So we're really happy to maybe get someone else hooked on the series. It's so amazing. So, historical fiction, romance with a time travel twist. This is book 2, which we loved every page. Book 3 got a little scary with the Salem witch trials, but we still loved it. And that ending and the sisterly bond, we loved it. We were freaking out at the end. And one of the love interests was French, so that was cool. And the 4th book has pirates. Yay! We love this one. So we loved every single one. They were so incredible, and it was crazy. We read a whole series in 1 year. That is crazy. That's not something that we normally do. We just ate these up. They were so good. We think that this one is our favorite because of the pirates, and we loved the main character, and we really liked how the way she viewed God and the way she felt unworthy because of her time crossing gift. She saw it as a curse, living 2 separate lives, and I just really liked the way she thought of everything, because the other girls in all 3 other books were Christians, but they were kind of, sometimes they just seemed a little bit like irritated, like, oh, why do I have this gift and I don't want to choose, and why me, God? And I just liked that this was different, and she never was like that, and she was more like, oh, this is my fault that I have it, and like she put the blame on herself. That there is so much redemption and forgiveness in this book and all these books. The faith content is so good, and it's very natural, and she has some good paragraphs, good chunks in here that just really hit home. Her father in one of these is a pastor, and I highlighted his entire speech to his daughter-in-law. It was incredible what he said to her, and I cried. I actually cried, and that's not like me, but yeah, sadness was at the console there when we were reading. Yeah, it was great. So love it, super happy, a fantastic reading year. We just loved it. It was wonderful. So I think that's it. That's everything. But thank you so much for being here, and we hope to see you again. And Happy New Year. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Have a wonderful year, and let's just keep the faith, and let's just keep doing this. Yeah. Say bye, everyone. Stay safe out there, kids. Anchor.